Hi, I'm Ray. Today I'm going to show you how to grow 6 trailing and compact varieties of flowers that you can put in a hanging basket. So let me show you what we're going to do. So to make my potting mix, I'm going to use 3 cups of compost, sieved, 3 and then I'm going to use 2 cups of cocoa coir, 1 2. I'm going to use 1 cup of perlite. And it doesn't matter what size pot we use. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to mix that all together. And we're left with this lovely, nice, once you touch it, it just feels nice. The moisture's kept in with the cocoa coir. The perlite gives the aeration. And there we go. And that's our potting mix, ready for sowing. So we follow the principle 3, 2, 1, 3 compost, 2 cocoa coir, 1 perlite. We'll end up with a lovely potting mix. So there we go. So we've got our potting mix, and then we're going to grow our hanging basket seeds. So for this tray I'm going to just do 4 varieties, and I'm going to do these in drills. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drills. Doing them in the same pot, save space. There we go. So the first ones we're going to sow are Lobelia. So Lobelia is from the bell family, and there's about 400 different varieties, and there's 2 lip flowers with 5 lobes, and they grow up to 6 to 10 inches tall. They come in blues, purples, reds, and even pinks. So I'm just going to snip the top off, and the seeds are very, very small. And we're just going to sprinkle them down trough number 1. So Lobelia takes 6 to 7 weeks. So Lobelia needs to be sown 6 to 7 weeks before frost and needs light to germinate. So we're not going to cover, we're just going to keep the compost moist, and it needs 18 to 24 degrees for germination, and seedlings should appear within 14 to 20 days. So I'm just going to find my sign, and that's Lobelia. So the next one we're going to do is petunias. So these are also really tiny. Petunias need 8 to 10 weeks before growing, and they're from the nightshade family, and it's an annual flower. They're large trumpets shaped flowers with 5 petals. Petunias. These come in varieties: red, pinks, purples, white, yellows, and they grow up to 8 to 12 inches tall, and they need full sun. So we're doing this in level 2. There we are. So fine, they're so small. Petunias also need light, so we're not going to cover these up. Just leave them open as they are. So that's petunias. Have a sign. Petunias. The next one we're going to do is Busy Lizzie, and these are from the Touch Me Not family. Busy Lizzie, they're an annual flower, and there's many hybrid varieties, and varieties can vary from 8 to 12 inches and up to 2 to 3 feet, depending on your variety. They do prefer partial shade. Busy Lizzies need 6 to 8 weeks before frost, and they also need light. So we're just going to scatter these on the top. These seeds are slightly bigger. You can see the seeds are slightly bigger on these than the Lobelia. And these are going to go into trough number 3. There we go. And we put our sign, Busy Lizzie. So the last one in this tray we're going to do is verbena. And this is from the verbena family. This is mostly an annual or perennial plant. They have small clusters with 5 petals. Come in red, pink, purples, whites and even lavender. And these require full sun. The seeds are slightly bigger. And these need to be sown 8 to 10 weeks before frost. And they need light, so no covering with soil, but these are required. These are slightly bigger seeds. These need to be kept moist. And they're going to go in trough number 4. So these are going to take 14 to 21 days. So quite a slow germination. And they need temperatures of 21-24 degrees. They need a well drained soil. So that's our verbena. So we're not going to cover these, they're going to be left as they are. And these are going to go into the propagator with a lid on, keep a high temperature. And that's those 3 done. Just going to make sure the seeds are touching the compost. And then I'm going to give it a spray of water just to moisten. The compost was already quite moist from the cocoa core, so we're just making sure it's a little bit moist, and it's going to go into the polytunnel, into the propagation unit. There we go. So my next 2 seeds, we're going to do these in pots. And I'm going to use the multi-purpose, and I'm just going to add some perlite. And these are bigger seeds. And we're going to use a pot. Going to fill this up with the compost. So next on our list is Morning Glory. And these are from the Morning Glory family, and these are an annual vining plant. There's a large trumpet with 5 petals. They come in blue, red, purples, even bicolours. They grow quite large. They can grow up to 10 to 20 feet depending on the variety. They do need full sun. So these need to be sown indoors 4 to 6 weeks before frost. Some gardeners nick the seeds with a nail file. We've got a nasturtium living in there. These are quite big. Or you can soak these for 24 hours in warm water for faster germination. Use a container, put them in some water and soak them overnight. We're going to just grow them in the pot straight out. So they could take 7 to 14 days. I'm just going to sprinkle 5 or 6 seeds onto the compost. We've got some left over, so I'm going to keep those for spare. And I'm going to slightly cover over. So once these germinate, these need to be brought out straight into some strong sunlight, and that will encourage them to grow. And then deadheading the spent blooms will keep them coming back all the time. So this is Morning Glory. This can be grown up a trellis. We're doing ours for our basket. And then the next one I'm going to do is nasturtiums. So nasturtiums are from the nasturtium family. And they're quite a large funnel shaped flower with 5 petals. They come in red, creams, yellow, pinks, even bicoloured. And these are trailing. They can grow up to 8 to 10 feet long. Or bush varieties can grow 1 to 2 feet tall. And these require full sun. And these are a very large seed. And you can soak these. People file them, but you can soak these for 24 hours, or these can be directly sown after frost. Just put them in the ground. Once the soil is warmed up, and they will grow themselves. And the good thing with nasturtiums, they will just regrow, self-seed and regrow. So they love the sunshine, so choose a sunny spot. These need to be done 1/2 inch deep in the compost. Soak these 24 hours, faster germination, and they should germinate within 7 to 14 days. There we go. Cover over the top. There we are. And then these are going to sit in the propagator in the greenhouse. Nasturtiums. I'm just going to give these a drop of water just to get those seeds soaked. Get the skins skins softened up, and they can start sprouting. So there we go. 6 easy to grow flowers for your hanging baskets. So let me know in the comments, have you grown any of these varieties, and how's that success for you? Check out my other videos of growing petunias, morning glories on the channel, and that would be great. So thank you very much. Cheers.